Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Challenge Runs by Golden Yoshi Star 1, where I go ahead and attempt to make specific rules to make certain games that are normally easy a lot harder. In Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, you play as a cowardly plumber named Luigi, who's been drafted by Professor Egad to help recover the Dark Moon pieces after they have been shattered by the nefarious King Boo. Professor Egad also gives you your main weapon to defeat King Boo, Poltergeist 5000. What Egad doesn't tell you is that you can pay him up to 20,000 gold to upgrade the Poltergeist 5000 to its maximum potential. However, you don't need any of those upgrades to defeat King Boo and his batch of ghosts, as we were able to do so back in Luigi's Mansion. And the money was used for gifting yourself a nice mansion. But since we decided to live in a nice small home, he has no need for excess money, and getting any more Professor Needy would be help funding Egad, maybe doing more ghost projects. I think Luigi's done with all the ghost busting. So, can you beat Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon without upgrading to Poltergeist 5000? Or can you beat Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon while collecting the fewest amount of treasure? Let's find out. Using the newly obtained strobe gold to help capture ghosts quickly also gives us gold coins or gold bars, depending on whether level we use it on, as well as however many ghosts we are catching. So you may think that we wouldn't be allowed to use the strobe effect in combat. However, a vast majority of the ghosts can still get hit right with the strobe effect, so we'll use the strobe effect as little as possible against certain ghosts. There are also a few ghosts that will be giving us hell, and I'll be naming all the ghosts that will be our main struggles. If you want to hear all this, then skip to this timestamp here. Hiders, an early game ghost that we meet literally on the second mission, and will be the ghost that will give us quite a bit of trouble, especially when we have to find where they are hiding. This can also leave us shaken objects, which can give us treasure, and that is bad. Creepers, or the big ones, as the small ones can be taken out with these. They are ghosts that can literally fall down from the ceiling and basically attack you. If caught, you'll have to shake the control stick around as fast as possible before losing all your health. Once you split them up, as they separate, but they attempt to get back together. So also be the perfect time to catch them, as they are basically vulnerable. Poltergeists. All three variants of them will be rather difficult to deal with. We will have to deal with them in the first, third, and final mansions, respectively. Their main gimmicks are levitation, and I will explain more about each one once we reach the mission they star in. Namely, A-3, C-3, and E-3. Kinda funny. All strong ghost variants. Obviously the strong ghosts will basically have 5 times more health than their normal counterparts, save for the strong sneakers, which will have either 2 times or 4 times more health than their regular counterpart. Boos are returning foes and are better than ever. A lot of the boos are not required to be captured to beat the game, and I'll explain more about them when we get to them in the respective missions that they need to be required to be caught in. Luckily, it's only a few. Possessor ghosts are the main bosses of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I will talk about each one in the respective boss stages. King Boo is also a ghost we have to eventually deal with, but I'll talk about him as a respective boss stage. And last but not least, the worst ghost in the entire game, the Gold Greenie. This ghost is one ghost that we have to avoid catching, because if we end up catching one, we'll spit out gold bars and dollar bills and gold coins, and that is an instant reset of the mission. Now that we've gone through all the problematic ghosts in this Dark Moon challenge, let's get started with the challenge here. Note, I will also be avoiding collecting gems as they serve no purpose. I won't try to look for them all, as quite a few of them are in secret areas, and those areas require you to collect coins, or do other objectives to get the gems. Bonus stages are not required. I did attempt the bonus challenge without any upgrades, and that was done in the first 2 hours of my final part of my Dark Moon stream. And I went for getting a 3-star rank while getting no coins and taking as little damage as possible. When I say doing those missions are tough, believe me, They are tough. It was also done on a separate file that I had done this challenge on. And my original number of coins I got during my first attempt, as it was close to 700, 800 coins. My record on the 4 streams is less than that. We were done with all the basic information that lasted, well, a couple of minutes, and you probably skipped ahead as it wasn't necessary for you to know about, but I do recommend that you play this challenge at your own pace. The max you're allowed to collect is 1,999 gold total, as collecting the past 2,000 limit upgrades your Poltergeist 5,000 to the next level. That is an instant loss and reset. The goal is to defeat King Boo and end the game with the Poltergeist 5,000 at its base level. The challenge can be as easy as you want it, or as hard as you want it to be. Early game, it won't be much of a problem, but it will become a problem as the base Poltergeist 5000 is very weak in terms of power. That being said, let's begin. A1, Poltergeist 5000. The first mission of the game is straightforward. Just grab the Poltergeist 5000, get the strobe bulb, avoid looking around, and capture each of the 4 greenies in the foyer one at a time. A2, Gear Up. Our second mission, an introduction to 2 new ghosts, Slammers and Hiders. Slammers are the big brute ghosts, and for this first mission with them, there can be no trouble. They will become a problem later on when more than one spawn, but I will get to that in a later mission. As for the Hiders, the first one just introduces them in the foyer, and then you fight 2 more in the art studio. Take note to avoid shaking any of the pots, as they can hold deadly treasure. Catch the final Slammer and 2 Hiders, collect the last gear piece, and complete the mission. A3, Quiet Please. A pretty standard mission, but with a mini-boss at the end. The mission starts up with attempting to enter the library, but it is blocked by spiderwebs. Just go up the stairs and enter the top level of the library. Just simply run through the area, and for God's sake, don't flash the gold spiders and gold rats. After that, get past the dining room and enter the kitchen. The kitchen will introduce you to greenies wielding weapons. In the case of the kitchen, they wield pots and pans. Defeat the 3 greenies and then enter the library. Here we beat our first mini-boss of the game, the Poltergeist. The Poltergeist is a big-brained ghost who has the ability to levitate objects and fling them towards you. Just flash him right when he levitates a book, then flash him to grab him into the Poltergeist. Keep in mind, the Poltergeist can still attack you by throwing books at you. Defeat the first one, and 2 more will appear. Deal with them either one at a time, or go for both if you want to. Make sure to avoid catching both at the same time, as you can then end up catching some deadly gold bars, and that leads to a reset. Deal with all 3 Poltergeists, and you complete the mission. A4, Visual Tricks, and our first required Boo capture. Just go straight for the lab on the 2nd floor, and deal with the Slammer and 3 Hiders, 2 of which appear after the first one is captured. They go into the parlor and into the lab from the fireplace. Defeat the greenies wearing goggles one at a time, and grab the dark light device. Once done, leave the room and go straight up towards the library. Continue the game as normal, only avoiding collecting treasure. Open the door by grabbing the key from the invisible EGAT statue. Into the kitchen, deal with the ghosts there, and into the dining room from below. Reveal the invisible dining room table like normal. Once the Boo appears, this is when the true struggle happens. I beat the Boo but gained a few coins from it. His option for this fight is to launch the Boo like normal and immediately start blowing the coins away. Once the Boo is defeated, I recommend letting the coins despawn. Capture the Boo and finish the mission like normal. A5, Sticky Situation, and a pretty easy level. Just avoid the gold bar on the balcony, and avoid burning up any of the spiders, as they drop deadly coins. Other than that, complete the mission as normal. Just route the exploration part, and ignore that there are floating books, as that will reveal a Boo, and I don't think you want to deal with more nasty coins to avoid. Complete the mission as normal, and you should end up with 0 coins. Hey boss, confront the source, and our first possessor ghost. Since I only briefly mentioned the possessors, I'll explain a bit more about what they can do. Possessor ghosts are the main bosses of Dark Moon, and each hold a key piece of the Dark Moon. To get to the first possessor, Quest 3 Gad will give you the elevator key to get into the cellar. Just go straight to the elevator door, enjoy the elevator ride, and then do not use the dark light device to basically open up a painting that gives you extra coins. Trigger the boss fight, and basically do exactly the same thing as you normally do in this boss fight. Just avoid collecting the coins that appear on the spider web that actually only will be released after you basically burn down the cobweb. Once you hit phase 3, make sure after you burn the spider web to not do what I do. What you should do is run out of the small area with the fallen pillars and get the possessor ghost to attack you in an area with more space. To get the possessor to be to your far left or far right side and at a distance from where you are. Once you hit the possessor with the charge blast, you'll be immediately having 3 deadly coins spawn. However, you'll also be launching the Dark Moon piece out of the Poltergeist 5000, so you will be knocked backwards to release it. Collect the Dark Moon piece, and you will have now completed Gloomy Manor with 0 coins. B1. A job for a plumber. A pretty standard and easy level. Just avoid flashing any of the flowers, save for the one next to the open one to obtain the key to get in. Now the generator isn't working, but we'll still have to go there anyway. Just don't forget to grab the key in the chest, and then get out of there. On a side note, there's a leafy blockade nearby that the door we need to get into that will release tons of deadly treasure. Immediately you would think it is unavoidable, but you can still avoid collecting any coins if you're fast enough. You can either immediately start blowing the deadly treasure away from you, while standing close to the door. Enter and continue the mission like normal, and climb all the way up to the water supply. Take out the bucket greenie, and avoid going behind the water generator, and complete the mission like normal. JK, we all know that the gobber is the cause of the generator not working. Now gobbers have a lot of health, especially since the highest HP ghost we fought was the poltergeist at 50 HP. Gobbers will launch sludge at you. Best way to deal with gobbers are to get to one side and slowly move to the other, or press A as few tries as possible, which is between 4 and 5 A presses. Defeat him, the mission is done. B2. Pinwheel Gate. This will be an annoying mission. First we have to capture 5 annoying hiders who took the pieces of the Pinwheel Gate. We're gonna have to chase after them. First one is in the gardener's lab. The second is in the tool shed. The garden area also has a lawnmower, but also has a hider that we have to also try to find. The upper levels have 2 more hiders, one in the seedling laboratory, and then finally the conservatory, which also has 3 slammers in it. This mission honestly is not that difficult, just it's a little more annoying. B3, Graveyard Shift, and a mission which will be a bit of a difficult one. First off, take out the Chompy Boy with the spike ball growing from a plant that is growing directly on the other side of where the Chompy Boy is located. After that, deal with the 3 slammers in the courtyard. Last mission probably wouldn't give you much of a trouble, but you can still easily beat them. So there's also be a lone greenie, obviously no threat. Continue onward to the top. Oh wait, you can't enter through because there's a door blocking it. You need the key. So time to climb back down the tree to get to the crypt. Get all the way down to the bottom of the tree, get rid of the leafy blockade, and then enter the graveyard. Once you're in the graveyard, you'll have to go into the crypt. There will actually be a toad trapped in the painting. Rescue the toad, and then get ready for a difficult mini boss fight. Toads are actually going to be the annoying parts of these missions, as they can actually grab treasure. So make sure there's no treasure being left out. And I mean that seriously. The Three Sisters are actually a mini boss in the Haunted Towers, and are definitely more of a difficult fight. My best option? Take out the yellow one, which only has 50 HP. The green one actually has 100, while the pink one has 150. The difficulty of this fight is actually only in the first phase, as you have to deal with all three, as well as having the other two trying to attack you. Your best option is actually to hopefully, if anything, if you can, take out one, because after that, the next phase is start to get a little bit easier. Other than that, the rest of the mission is pretty much a piece of cake. Get the toad back to the pixelator screen at the gardener's lab, and you are set. Mission complete. B4, Pool Party. The toad gives us the location of where the key is located, as well as a new ghost. So now we have to get there and hopefully obtain the key and get out. The courtyard has some chompy plants, so flash them so they don't attack you. Also avoid running into the plants at the orange flowers. They can actually definitely give you some hurt you a little bit. They're not really as bad as the chompy boys, but they're definitely just as bad. Into the rumpus room, and then basically go ahead and find out where the greenies are inside one of the music boxes. It's always random, supposedly, I think, but there's only 5 of them, but you can easily open them one at a time, just like A1. Ignore the family room and then go up to the west bedroom. There you'll see 3 hiders basically having a pillow fight. Defeat all 3 in their little mini game, and continue onward. After that, continue to the conservatory, grab the key there, at the very top, and then go all the way back to the west bathroom. Defeat the slammer actually flexing in the mirror. Deal with the creep. There's a little bit of a creeper, which I mentioned in my little intro, as well as also 2 greenies, one with shades, one without. One of the difficulty parts about creepers is that they can always give you coins no matter what. They give you coins that just spawn no matter what. After that, get up towards the rooftop pool, and then after that, grab the key to prepare yourself to fight some new ghosts. Sneakers are definitely going to be more annoying. I do mention this I don't think I really mentioned too much of this in the ghosts, but sneakers can turn invisible and actually startle you. This also means actually if you're trying to capture a ghost, you have trouble trying to avoid them. Your best option for this little battle right here, stay under the water and literally just take out the ghost in there. It's not that much of a problem. This is a pretty good easy mission to beat them. Grab the key, and we beat the mission. Actually wait, no, sorry, the Polterpup actually steals the key. So we have to go chase after him. That's the next mission. B5, Doggone Key. This mission is going to have us chase around the Polterpup for a little bit. This is a little bit more of an annoying mission. This does only occur 3 times. We'll have to go and follow the different areas. Basically, it'll go based in order of this. In this order directly. Tool shed. Then we'll go right ahead and chase him to the garden. You'll have to deal with 3 sneakers right after that. Best option is probably just to stay closely in the area nearby where the door is. Try to get all 3 if you can. After that, you'll climb up the staircase, but there's also a little creeper. I could also say, if you want to make it easier on you, just avoid it or just like run through it. The second creeper you have to take face off in the conservatory, you are gonna have to take it out. Keep chasing him, and then the polterpup. Then after that, you'll deal with actually with 2 more greenies, or actually 3 greenies, and a gobber. Don't let the gobber eat the watermelons, because it actually heals him back to full health. This is also actually the last gobber that we will actually face off against for a while. The west bathroom is probably where you'll probably be the last place you'll meet the little polterpup. But you can also go inside the bedroom. So your best option after that is once you get to this location between the bedroom and don't really spend anything at all. But once you get to where the west bathroom and the bedroom, just keep on switching back and forth until basically the polterpup stops and just does a little bit of a roll. After that, you'll be set. Because when he's right there, you can easily still catch him. The polterpup only takes about 2 charges actually to kind of defeat, and then we've retrieved the key. B-Boss, the second Possessor boss fight, and the Harsh Possessor. He possesses a large staircase up at the top of the tree. The pattern is random every time, but don't worry about the greenies, slammers, and sneakers you face while climbing up the end of the staircase. They don't drop any coins, so if you want to get some ghost training, by all means this is the perfect way to do so. Once you reach the top and get to the boss, battle the boss the same way as you do normally. Dodge his jumps, and then let the Possessor do his cool guy backflip 3 times, and then get him down to his red life. This time, I recommend getting the Possessor near where the staircase is normally positioned at, and suck him up there. Once you launch the Dark Moon piece out of the Poltergeist 5000, you will immediately get a cutscene of Luigi fixing the staircase. If you play it right, the coins will be out of the way, and you'll be good for completing the haunted towers with 0 coins. I did eventually get 7 coins during my actual run, but that's because I actually had the Possessor at the wrong spot. C1, a timely entrance. Not a hard mission, but there is a section that will require a lot of precision, and that is the bridge above where the clock door is, the warehouse. The warehouse, you will need to find the gold ribbon box, which holds the key you need to get to the clock door. The green one holds a gold bar, so the best option is to, when you open the green box, move to the far side, and just let it basically despawn. After that, you'll see 2 greenies playing with the big bomb. Do not really engage them. You don't really need to, they're just easily to avoid. After that, you'll have to deal actually with 2 Sandstorm greenies. Well, they're not really 2 actually, but 3. They're not much of a problem. You can still deal with them pretty easily. They're pretty easy. They're no threat. After that, you'll get to the next area, which actually has 2 more greenies, with some bombs, little sensor bombs that they kind of avoid, as well as also a slammer hiding in the sand. Next area, which is the big part, the bridge. Try to blow the gold bar in a spot where it's hitting one of the corners and it's far out of the way. And then after that, squeeze your way past it. You will have to do this actually twice. Once in the area at the very beginning, and the second time a little bit farther out. On my initial run, I actually accidentally ran into the other gold bar, forgetting it was there, so I had to do a little bit of a reset. I do end up completing this level with 20 coins. But just mostly just blow the gold bar out of the way, which would be pretty easy to do. But completing this level wedge with 20 coins actually was kind of more of a disappointment. I think even Luigi was kind of upset about that. But you also level wedge with another greenie, as well as 3 more sneakers. This will be a little more difficult because you have to now also take out the 1 greenie as 3 sneakers at the same time. Grab the compass, mission complete. C2, Underground Expedition, and there is a very difficult area of which will take some trial and error to complete. That will be the pit slide, but that is pretty far in the mission itself. For now, just continue the mission as normal as this treasureless run has gone. When you get to the canyon hall, just ignore the secret door and try to deal with the sneaker closer to the actual door itself. After that, into the roundhouse pit, but skip the little hider and the boo. They're not required. After that, we enter the pit slide. Direct device will be a given. First off, start up the center and then go to the right. Then veer a sharp left and stay there the entire time. Don't shake anything right after that, and just make sure the coins let the coins despawn. Once the coins despawn, get to the quarry pit, pull the cart twice before you then blow the coins out of the way. Then pull it a third time, try to blow the third coin out of the way as possible before dealing actually with the greenies. We'll be dealing with many greenies, especially with the shovels. They're not much of a problem, you can still easily deal with it. The gold greenie does spawn, but I recommend just not really just dealing with it or just like ignoring it. They're no problem at all. The last set of enemies we'll face off against will be 3 sneakers. They're a bit more of an annoyance, but you can still deal with them all. They're still pretty easy to beat. Beat all 3 sneakers and then enter the antechamber. Antechamber is where I would say you do not want to mess up. Start burning the cobwebs, but I recommend try not to burn any of the spiders, because if you do, any deadly coins will drop. If a coin drops, you're probably going to have to actually restart the pit slide and the quarry all over again, both of which are probably the annoying parts of this mission. After that, you'll see a gold barn right nearby the tomb. Blow it a little bit out of the way, just light blows a little bit, and then once it gets to a point where you need to go around it, behind it, without actually touching it, blow it out of the way, out of the tomb. They get ready to fight 3 mummies. The mummies are not much of a problem. Just get them to bump into the walls, and then they'll be set. That's basically how easy it is. Then basically, release them, defeat the mummy greenies, defeat all 3 of them, mission complete. They're not much of a threat, but they can be annoying, especially in some of the later missions. C3, Roundhouse Brawl, another mini-boss stage, and one where I do catch the boo in said stage, but you can easily ignore it, as there are no purple gates that usually spawn whenever you fight a ghost. The 6 coins can be easily removed. There are also 5 unavoidable deadly coins, however those coins can also be avoided by using a key trick in this game, ghost dragging. There's no time you'll actually be required to do this trick, and so other mission in the game can be beaten without having to use this one trick. Just continue the mission like normal until you reach the transportation hall. Then enter the finishing room, deal with 3 greenies, or 2 greenies. Go back to transportation hall, make sure that all the gold bars are down at the bottom. Enter a containment yard and blow the gold bars that are out of the way. After that, Get ready to fight basically 2 more slammers. You can do them one at a time, but they don't one at a time actually is a lot better than trying to go from both at once. Then make sure, and after I actually get past the containment area, enter the kiln room. Deal with the 2 greenies that spawn as well. There'll be no threat as well easily. And then you'll have the Boo. Leave Budonculus to his kiln room. You don't really have to fight him. Then you actually have that collect the key at the very end of the hallway. Try you can slightly suck some of the gold, a little bit of the gold bars up to where you can get them close to like in the center. Because if you can get it right, you can actually kind of get all of them actually just be stuck in a single spot. Then after that, back to the roundhouse. Try to go past the staircase. Hopefully, don't try to avoid getting touched in hitting the spider, so you can lose some damage a little bit. Then get ready for the mini boss fight. The ancient possessor ghost, ancient poltergeist, is more of a, as 100 HP, is not that easy of a fight. He will actually launch bombs at you, or his first 2 phases, but after you actually deal with them, actually catch him a little bit, you can then actually, after that, try to take out the sneakers. On his last phase, he'll summon 2 more sneakers right after he spins and launches bombs at you. This is not much of a problem. Deal with each of the sneakers first and foremost, and then after that, take out the ancient poltergeist. He's not that hard of a fight. He does throw bricks at you. That's annoying. C4, play catch, or otherwise known as catch that blasted pooch. Again. You'll do 3 new greenies, and while I originally thought this was actually going to be an end runner, it's actually different. On a normal run, 2 of the 3 greenies will either have a green shield or a red shield, based on the fact that you'll probably have gone full upgrades by the time you reach this point. Because so far we have 0 upgrades, and close to a measly 40 coins, all 3 greenies will have blue shields. Entering the warehouse will cause the 3 greenies to make a run for it. If you're fast enough, you can actually grab the 3rd one. Make sure you trigger the multi-pop location, otherwise the greenies won't actually reach their 2nd spot. The workshop first. Find him also, and after that go to the drafting office, and make sure you trigger him. If you make sure, hopefully, otherwise if you don't, you're probably gonna miss said greenie. After that, into the warehouse again, deal with the 2nd greenie. Then find the pulse prep in the clockmaker's chamber. Keep chasing him to get to the deadly walkway. Luckily, there's no coins that actually appear, which is definitely a nice little touch. Then go right into the finishing room. You'll be jumped by the polterpup, but then you also have to deal. Then after that, you'll have to deal actually with the greenie, who brings also the bring guns. The greenie himself actually will also bring himself some reinforcements. Those reinforcements will be 2 slammers. You can easily deal with them all. I recommend, if anything, if you do this right, deal with the slammers at least 1 at a time, if you can, as well as the greenie. Just make sure you keep yourself away from the slammers from doing attacks. Then after that, chase the polterpup towards the containment area, Tar. Get back to Transportation Hall. After that, capture the polterpup, but do not try to startle him. If you do startle him, you could actually lose him. Capture him same way as before, back in B5, and mission complete. C5, peace at last, and our 2nd Toad mission. First, just travel to the far right until a strong sneaker escapes to the far right. Then, into the crank room and launch the 3 bombs into the location where the last missing gear is. After that, reveal the invisible crank. Or invisible gear, and then start to climb towards the two slammers. You could actually easily avoid attacking them. I don't, but actually I do this on a different run where I actually sneak past them Metal Gear Luigi style. But grab the key and just get out of there. Next up is a synchro gantry. But make sure you blow the gold bar first before actually blowing them all out of the way. This is actually where I had a lot of my resets. Then enter a synchronization room, rescue the toad, and trust me, this toad's probably the most annoying toad of the bunch. Deal with the two greenies, or two shieldies, which we no problem. And then slowly make your way back. Two more greenies will be attacking you in the synchro gantry, but you can easily kind of deal with them. If you take out the one that before the other one actually spawns, you can easily then flash the other one at the same time as you flash Toad, stunning him. In the next area, prepare yourself for a battle against three shield greenies. These guys are going to be annoying. But luckily, once you basically take out their weapon, they become basically regular greenies and are no problem. Get ready for the mini boss against the strong sneaker in the gear chamber. Phase 1 has you face off against 3 regular greenies. Then Phase 2 has 3 greenies with shovels. Phase 3 has 3 more greenies that come out. 3 greenies with shields that come out of the sand. 3 shieldies, I would say. After that, the next phase is probably 3 greenies in mummies. 3 mummified greenies. This is not much of a problem. You can still deal with them one at a time. But Toad won't be able to be much of a problem as well. This is until actually after you start attacking the greenies, when actually the side actual attack. Deal with him, beat him, he's not much of a problem. And then basically after that, avoid pulling the chain, otherwise it's an instant reset. Do the mission like normal. Make sure you catch the Toad in his little area. Have him grab the gear. Get back all the way to the very beginning of the area, the service elevator. Mission complete. C-Boss, Showtime, and warning. This level on a normal run is very easy. Without any upgrades, as well as also trying to avoid collecting coins, you're going to need to be extra careful. When you first arrive, set the clock to 7:30 before you enter the monuments. After that, blow/suck the first wheel, blow/suck up the first wheel up until you actually cannot reach it. After that, do the same thing with the second wheel. You only actually blow the first 2 wheels, otherwise, and that's basically it. After that, enter the area and get ready for the next boss fight. This boss fight goes in separate waves. 1 o'clock is 1 greenie, very easy. 2 o'clock is 3 greenies, still pretty easy. 3 o'clock, 5 greenies, very easy. 4 o'clock, I'll mention him in a minute. 4 o'clock is 2 slammers. You've dealt with 2 before, so no threat. After that, you'll deal with the possessor. I think you actually can grab him before he does his charge. I don't know for sure. I think so. After that, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock through 8 will also be sand. Five o'clock will have those little bugs. 6 o'clock, 3 sneakers. Just like before, just try to attack all three at once before the other HP gets so low enough position, and after that, release them and try to deal with them one at a time. If you start running out of time, blow the hour hand back. Seven o'clock, three greenies with hammers and shields. This is definitely a pretty annoying part of the level, but it's not that bad. 8 o'clock, 3 greenies, or 3 modified greenies. This will definitely be more of a difficult one to kind of worry about and deal with, but not much of a problem. Deal with them as you will, just like the same mission, it's like basically 2, and then after that, rematch fight. Phase 3 is similar to 9 o'clock is similar to 5 o'clock, just without any sand, but the hands are now burning. 10 o'clock, 5 creepers. This is probably a little bit more annoying. I recommend trying to deal with at least one of the creepers at a time, and then after that, blowing the coins out of the way and moving the minute hand back. Or hour hand back. Deal with all 5, and then get ready for the next phase. Phase 11, those sensor bombs will start spawning, try to destroy a bomb that hit you. Then 12 o'clock. This is when the gauntlet of all the enemies. You'll have greenie with hammer, a slammer, a hider, some bombs, even a sneaker. This part's pretty crucial. Once you get rid of all the enemies, you'll face against the Possessor one last time. Defeat him, and then retrieve the 3rd Dark Moon piece. D1, Cold Case. Our 3rd Toad mission, and one that will not exactly be difficult. First, just get to the chateau, but avoid any and all gold, like usual. Also, do not look in the window. That will cause the hider to actually shake the rocking chair, causing tons of deadly money to appear. Then right after that, deal with the 2 hiders and sneaker. After that, enter the smokehouse. You don't have to catch the greenies, just make sure you grab one of the pieces of coal, burn the ice, take out the ice, and then after that, ignore the gold greenies wearing ski masks, and then easily just rescue the next toad. This toad, honestly, if anything, should also regret actually breaking the ice, because otherwise, that would take the long way. So help Toad get to the top floor, and right after that, travel all the way across the terminal. Get all the way to the airway, trigger Toad's dialogue, and then grab the key. Go back through the terminal, and then avoid the very obvious Boo's hiding spot. It's so obvious, it's actually kind of sad. Launch Toad across the ice, because otherwise he'll actually freak out. Grab the next key and then enter the basin. There'll be 3 sneakers in there. You can still deal with them pretty easily, and they're not much of a threat. Especially over ice, because you can easily spot them. Honestly, I think probably much more difficult is having to deal actually with some strong sneakers. Go back to the airway, and then make sure you set up the bridge. Then get all the way to the top. Go back to the chateau, and then send the toad back through the transporter. There's also a glitch you can do, which I wasn't able to do actually when I was streaming it, but if you want to do it, go ahead. D2, hit rock bottom. And this mission only has one hard part, the skip slope. I would recommend you watch a specific section as you need to do exactly what I do. First off, this mission, this part here is difficult. Alright, first off, go far left, until you pass the first snowdrift. Then after that, reach the far right, and then make sure you hit the key, but also make sure you veer yourself slightly to the left. Then all the way to the bottom, and then stay at the far left, and then stay there. Do not move. Next room actually has some 5 points on top, but if you can actually slightly suck/blow them out of the way into the ice, you can then easily kind of avoid them pretty easily. Go ahead and also start burning down the ice. Then also you have to deal with actually with two more greenies and a sneaker. Deal with those 3 enemies as you will, like you always do. One acts as a shield, and then after that, continue onward to the next area. Avoid the gold greenie also, because right in the obvious spot. And then continue the mission as normal. Get ready to fight against the boos now a mini boss fight, or sort of mini boss. You'll have yourself 3 strong enemies: a strong sneaker, which you saw before, a strong greenie, and a strong slammer. My best option: take out the strong slammer first. They're the most threatening. They have 150 HP, and you can probably have to deal with them a little bit. After you deal with the strong slammer, you'll have to deal with the strong greenie, which has 50 HP, and the strong sneaker, of which now has 100 HP. Strong sneakers in particular are a little more interesting. They're the only ghosts in the entire game that actually have like 2 separate HP bars. Though most of the time they'll always have 50 HP. D3, Across the Chasm, and a level that actually will help us face off against 3 mini-bosses, all in any order you should want to. The mission starts off with the chateau with snow and the cold wind blowing inside. What you need to do is start completing the mission like normal, and reach the point where the 3 strong chained ghosts halt your progress. I recommend going in this order: Strong Gobber, Strong Chain Slammer, and then Strong Chain Greenie. Strong Chain Gobber is in the basin and will have 300 HP total, and will actually take a while to defeat. Luckily, this is actually the highest amount of HP any ghost will end up having, excluding the Infinity Ghosts, which are the Creepers and Possessors. Both are just charge kills. Defeat 3 Hiders, and the Strong Chain Gobber summons. And then base start the same process I mentioned back with regular Gobbers. Go to one side, and then slowly move to the other in a circular motion. Strong Gobbers on a normal run will usually have 200 HP. These will actually be the strongest ghosts, but also be the fewest ghosts you'll ever face off against. They are pretty much a nuisance. After that, go back to Chateau, summon the Strong Slammer, and then defeat 3 greenies. The Strong Slammer also has 250 HP. One of the greenies does have a shield though. Then after that, the Smuggler's Hideout. That's where the Strong Greenie will be hiding. You don't have to blow away, but you also do have 3 sneakers. This will also be probably the most annoying part of this mission. Deal with all 3 sneakers one at a time, and then fight off the greenie. He has 100 HP, which is only just double what he normally has in a battle. Into the gondola. Once you get back, shoot down using the rocks, shoot down the ice, and then basically prepare yourself actually to go back through the high wires, to then climb your way towards the other gondola. Travel all the way across, see King Boo in the shadows, and then enter. Avoid those gold bars on the side because you don't need to get them. And then enter the maintenance room. This mission, this area right here, was pretty difficult. And actually, on my 3rd run, I was trying to do it in a perfect run without getting any coins. I had a lot of resets, so it actually took quite a bit of trial and error. It is definitely not an easy part. Complete the mission, and then open up the area towards the boss. D-Boss, Chilly Ride. Honestly, an easy coinless mission. I will still struggle with this fight itself, but other than that, just fight the boss like normal. Make sure you keep the gold coins that spawn away from you before you collect the Dark Moon piece, and you have beaten the mission. Surprisingly enough, actually on this run, I was able to actually able to catch the ghost much more quickly. I was actually able to hit him actually before he had a chance even actually to do his charging phase. E1, front door key, our final mansion. And so far, if you have been paying attention, you should still be at least below the dreaded 2,000 coin mark, or heck, be below 500. Start the mission like normal, and rush to the front door. You should already know by the title of this mission that you'll probably have to deal with the front door key. But our friendly Polterpup will actually steal a key from us. Chase after the Polterpup and enter the well. Some coins actually will be at the bottom, but we can easily avoid those, they're no problem. Into the guard tunnel. Which actually will have two strong greenies that will appear to try to attack you. After you take out the two strong greenies, a strong slammer and another strong greenie will appear. Defeat them, and then basically continue onward to the mission. Next up is the ceremonial chamber. And I recommend, after getting the cobweb on fire, you don't stand underneath the big cobweb. At least you want a gold bar dropping on your head. That's gotta be painful. After that, defeat the two strong greenies in the suits of armor, which is going to be pretty easy to fight. They're not really as bad, actually. They're actually, if anything, a lot easier than the, I guess you could say, the mummy zombies. After that, into haunted catacombs and get to the underground lab. There are two strong greenies and as well as a strong sneaker. If you're low on health, summon the boo if possible. But anything, just do it. Hopefully, if you need to, just do so. Otherwise, you don't really have to. After defeating the enemies, re-enter the catacomb, but immediately turn around, as the door to where the Polterpup is hiding is almost like right directly next to you. After that, there's also a strong hider you actually can battle, which is actually optional. I recommend actually dealing with it, so that way you don't have to actually go through. Well, you can deal with it anyway, it doesn't really matter. Then after that, solve the little puzzle, or most likely, and then catch the Polterpup for the last and final time. E2, Double Trouble, and we will actually have to deal with two toads, not one, and the required boo. And I believe it is possible to end up with 0 coins if you can put the toads in a safe spot away from where you attack the boo. But I do end up getting 1 coin from it, sadly. As for the rest of the mission itself, it's pretty straightforward. Deal with the 2 greenies in the jungle room. Go to deal with the hider and the 2 strong hiders and the strong greenie in the Dark Ages exhibit. And then the mummy and then the ancient exhibit with the 4 mummy greenies. And then the Ice Age exhibit, which I also have some gold bars hiding in a pile of snow. Blow it out of the way. You don't want to have to go for a reset. After that, free the toads. But once you free the purple toad, you'll have to actually deal with 3 strong greenies. Make sure the toad actually is hiding inside the igloo, so you'll be able to deal with them. Otherwise, the Toadwax will grab the gold bar, which causes a reset. As for the green toad, you can rescue him, but also if you time it right and actually grab him, you can actually easily go pull a funny glitch. After that, if you need to heal yourself, go into the kitchen. Then get into the courtyard and prepare yourself for the boo fight, as well as with 3 strong sneakers. I recommend having the two strong sneakers actually grab the toads, while you deal with the last one actually is perfect. Deal with all 3 strong sneakers, and then get ready to fight the boo. Or you actually fight the boo first, and then use the strong sneakers to drag you around. That is an option. I will recommend that is actually an option I would go for if you feel like you need to. Mission complete. E3, A Train to Catch. And we just revealed that King Boo was the main villain the whole time. But we also need to rescue Mario from him. It seems to be in the train exhibit. So let's get there and have this mission done and over with. Enter the study, reveal the hidden book, and then put it in the bookshelf, and enter the train exhibit. Oh wait, the strong poltergeist is going to take it from us. So now we go ahead and actually go all the way back. First off, go to the nautical exhibit, and take out the strong slammer in there. Who does gain some reinforcements with a strong greenie and a regular greenie. I'm surprised those enemies still actually have relevance. It's probably the last time you'll ever see a regular greenie. After that, enter the space exhibit. There are also creepers in the hallway, but you don't even have to deal with them at all. They get ready for the boss fight. The strong poltergeist has 200 HP and has actually fought similarly to the ancient poltergeist, with the exception to there being no reinforcements. Strike him when you see the stars light up, dodge the bombs, and make sure you don't flash the bugs. Defeat him. They retrieve the book. After that, go all the way back to the study, re-enter, and then enter the train exhibit. Here you'll have to face off against a strong sneaker and 2 strong hiders. This is going to be a little more frustrating, especially with the strong sneaker scaring you, and as well as the 2 strong hiders you have to avoid. No, it was actually worse. It was actually a lot more. Was actually worse than 2 strong hiders? Well, you'll see later on. We're gonna try the train exhibit. See, there's Mario. See, Mario's in there, and then now we know. Now we know where we have to go to rescue Mario once and for all. E4, Ambush Maneuver, easy coinless mission, but a nightmarish mission to 3 stars. Even with or without upgrades. Either way, you probably are going to be struggling with this mission. Let's get to by far the worst mission for a treacherous mission in this entire challenge. E5, Paranormal Chaos, and the hardest, and I mean hardest, treasureless mission and upgradeless mission in the entire game. Attempting it took more than 10 tries, and even then, I ended up with only obtaining 3 coins. First, trigger King Boo opening the paranormal portal, and then escape back into the inner courtyard. Then I highly recommend going in this exact order I will be explaining for you. Go to each of these rooms in the following order. Space Exhibit, Nautical Exhibit, Ice Age Exhibit, Dark Age Exhibit, Jungle Exhibit, Restrooms, the Ancient Exhibit, and then the kitchen. After all the areas have been conquered, you'll then have to re-enter the Terrace. This is also where the final waves of ghosts will arrive. You will have to deal with a series of waves of ghosts. We'll also probably also deal with the wave of ghosts that you still actually have active left. So you're gonna be overwhelmed. If you are able to actually manage your time during this last gauntlet of battles and still not have the timer as you appear, that actually will definitely it will still actually probably most likely will appear in the end. If you actually want to try a good challenge, try doing just this mission alone without really any upgrades at all, or at least try to do it without getting any coins at all, because this mission itself is actually pretty brutal. Heck, try this actually with the full upgrades without trying to collect as not you got a single coin. After this nightmarish mission, it's time for our next boss. E-Boss. Stop the nightmare, and pretty much an easy boss mission. Just make sure you have the possessor not close to you when you go ahead and capture him in the third round. Collect the final Dark Moon piece, and prepare to leave the paranormal dimension with EGAD's help. This one's crucial. That is, before King Boo then takes you to fight him. F-Boss. King Boo's Illusion. Honestly, I love his intro to before you fight him. It is actually so good that is actually why I feel like King Boo is actually a lot better of a better villain in Dark Moon than he was in the original. Don't dislike me because of it. Just the idea of him actually circling Luigi, starting off with actually by spreading a little bit of fear, then showing off Mario before he literally startles and jump scares Luigi, bragging about his master plan, wanting to paint the town red, trap everyone in a painting, and then right at the very end of it, charge up a very strong attack to actually just reveal the entirety of the paranormal dimension. This is King Boo actually truly using his power. More so than making a Bowser costume. That was just fucking lame. As for the fight itself, it is going to be an interesting yet fun challenge. There are basically 5 phases to this fight. Phase 1. Just get him to body slam the ground, cause a little bit of a shockwave, then have a spike ball land on his head. After that, suck his 100 HP down to 0. This won't be much of a problem. After that, get started with Phase 2. Phases 2 and 4 are all chasing phases, and where you'll be running having to avoid gold bars littered throughout the hallways. This part of Phase 2 does have 60 gold that is seemingly unavoidable, but you can easily just blow it out of the way. I don't do it during my stream. It's during the stream itself when I play this game level. But you can definitely still avoid them just by blowing. The rest of the gold bars are easily avoidable. After that, phase 3. Phase 3 actually, Kingu actually will rain thunder down. Similar to phase 1, you just have to make sure get a spike ball to land on his head. After that, phase 4, otherwise known as the run like a little sissy bitch phase. Okay, jokes aside, but this one actually is honestly a lot more frantic. More gold bars you have to avoid. However, most time they'll easily be avoidable. You don't even have to they're mostly out of the way. The only gold bars you'll have to kind of worry about will actually be basically the ones that are actually right directly in front of you. That's right there, in my opinion, you'll have to actually most likely instead have to then blow the gold bars out of the way. After that, you reach the final phase. And then this is where Kingu actually will go berserk with the paranormal thunder. Just like the previous battle phases, there's actually no gold to avoid, so you can defeat Kingu once and for all. Congratulations, you have just restored the Dark Moon, defeated King Boo, and rescued Mario all without any upgrades. I got 145 gold, which is a little more than 13 times less gold than what you would normally need to collect to upgrade the Poltergeist 5000 even once. So mission success. However, I did end up collecting 6 gold bars and 25 gold coins. All of this footage that I actually have been seeing throughout this entire video is from the 4 live streams that I have on my YouTube channel. Please check them out. And also like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be prepared for when I stream Luigi's Mansion 3. Thank you for watching.
I got it. Ho ho! Yes!
Happy Halloween.
What? Mario? Oh. Ah, Luigi, you saved Mario. I did it. Way to go. Oh. Number 1. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh. 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 Come here, doggy. Oh. Oh. Look, Luigi. Thanks, my bro. Thanks, Mario. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, nice. I did it. Oh. Oh. Oh.